Under the Starry Ceiling, written by Avichu, read by Arashi. By now, it is a known fact to everyone that Kokichi lies as much as he breathes. He is the embodiment of a lie, as muttered by Shuichi a few days ago when the three of you were together. When you asked Kokichi why this was the case, he simply said that this was his way of life. At a glance, you could tell that he wasn't lying. His face was blank, devoid of any emotion, a sign that he was telling the truth. You understand Kokichi more than anyone else, and that's likely why he'd grown so attached to you, though you couldn't always understand someone like him. That night on the trial grounds, you could barely tell what was going on in his head. Every lie that came out of his mouth seemed to tie to some twisted truth. He laughed maniacally. He told everyone that Shuichi deserved his brutal death. And, after one of the students' accusations, he told everyone how hypocritical she was. After his fit, Kokichi stormed out of the class trial grounds. No one knows where he goes to when he's missing. They can't find him, even if they try. But you did, once, so you know well of his current whereabouts. I knew you'd find me here. You hear his usual voice echoing from the back of Kaito's research lab. You've liked this place ever since it's opened, you answer back, though still looking for where he hid this time. He'd always been good at hiding. You've never won the little hide-and-seek games he's forced you to play in. Kokichi, before you can look behind one of the equipment, darkness suddenly envelops your sight. The palms that cover your eyes are stone cold, but they are also gentle. They are his hands, you know. Got you! He playfully stands behind you, struggling somewhat with his rather short stature. Did I surprise you? With a triumphant grin, Kokichi snickers childishly. He seems proud of his mundane accomplishment, and he has also seemed to forget what happened just a while ago. Even so, you know better. You gingerly place your fingers upon the back of his hand. Have you been crying? To this, Kokichi loosens his hold slightly, but his voice does not waver. Huh? What are you talking about? He whines with a pout. I'm the ultimate supreme leader, you know. Everyone would question my authority if I cried. Didn't I tell you? I was trained to be emotionless ever since I was young. I was tortured. That's why I was so happy when I finally killed my parents and older brother. That's a lie, isn't it? You respond quietly, soon fully holding the back of his hand. Slowly, his hands drop down beside you in a gentle fall, his right hand still in yours. You don't speak another word. There is only the dimly light that intermingled with the comfortable silence. His heartbeat resonates clearer when he presses his forehead against your back, dampening your cardigan with tears. It's all my fault, you hear him say. I should have seen it coming. Without a single inch of movement, you keep silent to listen to his now vulnerable voice. It is vastly unlike his usual childishness. Too different. It's almost unfamiliar. Yet, you know that the person behind you is still your close friend, Kokichi. He continues venting to you. He tells you how much he regrets everything he has done so far. He tells you every emotion he felt from the beginning of this killing game. He tells you that it's him who should have died instead. After all, no one would be sad if he did. That's really selfish of you to say, you cut in, muttering after a sigh. After a long second of silence, you speak again. Dice is still waiting for you outside. What will they do without you? You frown at the thought of your own family. You have to survive for them, and Kokichi has to survive for his family too. And what made you think no one in this killing game would be sad if you died instead? Kokichi reacts with silence. I know you aren't what you're painting yourself to be. You don't have to go through this alone. Geez, stop being so cheesy, he suddenly teases, soon letting go of your hand to face you. I was just lying, you know. He lies again. Friends don't make this game any more entertaining, but if you insist, I might as well take you up on your offer. Kokichi grins, and under the starry ceiling, he leans in to kiss you.